Going on, everybody? It's Pepp, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these video updates regarding the new Burdens Down record, Fallen Idol. There's reasons for that. If you haven't been following along, you may have noticed a few months ago I put a post up talking about how this project went on a temporary hiatus. And I won't go into the nitty-gritty about what happened. Very much there was a personal setback in my life that affected both my finances, my ability to continue to pay on the record, quote unquote, keep that going, but also I couldn't actually feasibly get to the studio. I was kind of stuck, constrained in Oregon without someone coming in to take care of that. I'm fortunate and pleased to announce that this hiatus has now reached pretty much the end. So I am getting ready to fire this bad boy back up, and we're getting ready to get back in the studio. Now, here's what that means. I want to lay out a few updates for you guys with that. First update is actually not even with the album. It's just that next Friday, October 21st, that is, I will be playing another live show here at Ogle County Brewery, all right? So a lot of you guys know that just maybe is code for they couldn't find anyone else to play. But if you guys have never come out to the show, they're actually pretty fun. I mean, anyone who's ever seen them knows they're not really high maintenance. It's virtually just me doing karaoke with a guitar in my hand. That's kind of what you're getting. I know that's the flashiest and most original, but you know what? It's about community and having a good time. To me, music has never been about competing or being better than someone else. It's always just been about sharing the moment with those around you. That energy is what's important. It's not important about making a name for yourself so much. Some people are about vanity. Burns Down and myself with that being the drive behind Burns Down has never been a vanity seek. I won't give you, but just a few quick updates with what's going to be happening though. Since this is firing back up, my goals are I still have to make some points of contact and talk to people, but last time when we let off on hiatus, we were only about 2 months away from the end of the record. Now, that was in due part to me pushing that record really hard and trying to squeeze in a lot of studio time really fast. That being said, now with us picking up back up, it's not just going to be 2 months from where we pick up and we'll be done. A few factors are involved with that. First off, I'm going to spend the rest of the month of October in the middle of my schedule. I got to go and figure out where we even left off. I mean, I have notes, but I really kind of got to sit down for a day or two and go through, okay, where exactly did we leave off? And within the last 3 months, I've also spent time going over songs at home. And so where we left off, what needs to be done now versus 2 months ago, 3 months ago, where we thought needed to be done. So make those updates mentally and prepare for those. And then November, my goal is then to recommence tracking, which there's not a lot of tracking to be done yet, but recommence whatever needs to be done. That leads to my next point, which is a few months back, we still had weather. We still had availability of people. We're getting into winter now, and some of the parts that still need to be done are done by people who live, let's say, up near Dubuque, in that area, or down in Clinton. And as winter approaches, whether the weather's going to be bad or not, I am not comfortable with the idea of making people drive an hour and a half to do this stuff. So, my hope with that is I'll still trickle in some of the local people like in Freeport to do their vocal work and my stuff. But my hope is as spring rolls around, like February time frame, I can start maybe getting some of these vocalists and other guests to come in and do their parts. I just want to be as safe as I can with them. If they're willing to come in, that's great, but I'm not going to push that issue necessarily, especially with some of them doing some really heavy work. I want them to be afforded the best opportunity for themselves. That's really the big hang-up it's going to be getting them. But the beauty of that is from here till that happens, I'll be able to sit down with Mark, not only finish tracking my stuff and the stuff we can, but we can begin mixing and mastering and get the album actually completed. So we don't have to wait for those guys, per se, to be in the studio to start pushing for the album. We can start making that happen now and just start adding those pieces in as we go. So with that being said, my personal goal right now is to have a full, new, mastered, produced, released, and maybe even good Burdens Down record for you guys available late March, April is my guess is when that's going to come out. It's probably going to be late March, April is what I'm shooting for. Again, that can flex depending on circumstances, but I think that's very, very attainable. With that being said, that is a long way away, and I know there's a lot going on. It's going to be hard to keep content from here. That's practically 5 months away at this point. So with that, one of my other goals I want to add on top of that is, well, yes, I'm hoping to have the whole album out, late March, early April, pretty much right at the beginning of spring. There is enough work done on a song or two that I'm hoping that in January sometime, end of the year, early January probably, that I will be able to release, at least for you guys, a fully finished, or at least 98% finished single. So keep your eyes out for updates as we get back in the studio. I'm going to be reactivating the Burns Down Facebook page. And you guys, the best I can ask you guys to do with that kind of stuff is, as videos drop, as different information on maybe merchandise drops or shows drop or any of those things come down, comment, like, sharing them is a big thing. I like to hear feedback from people. I've been really fortunate the last few months to hear great feedback from people, even when I haven't been making music. And so the more I can hear that, and more it encourages me to pick up and not just kind of abandon this project, because I really believe deep in my heart, with the updates that we made with Mark, that with the new additions of vocal talent and instrumental talent that we're bringing this record, because we've upgraded the shit out of our instrumental guests. That alone is going to make this record just soar. I believe this is going to be a very, very good record, and it's going to be a major step up from Novocaine Mutiny 2 or 3 years ago, which is already a massive step up from the album before that. So this album is going to be good. And I'm not saying that because it's mine. I'm saying that because it's going to be good. So the best I can do is just ask you for your continued support. Please share. And again, the best thing I can tell you is look out about January timeframe. I'll keep posting new content, but January timeframe, my goal is to have a brand new single with a full-blown lyric video, the whole thing, right? New single, fully finished and dropped for you guys, available then. And then again, March, April, the new album will be available not only in print, but again, like last time, that the new album plus the Novocaine and Bill Fulton. So all 3 albums in March, April. Not only will the new album drop, but all the albums will be available on streaming platforms, including Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. No Amazon. I have my own ethical beefs with Amazon. But most of the other streaming channels will have it available, as well as physical hard copies. I mean, I know it's old school and kind of outdated, but it's something really cool when you make music to be able to hold it in your hand. That's what I like about the CDs. It's not so much the listing product. That being said, though, I won't give too much away, but there's a chance that those of you who decide to go around and get a CD, per se, might have a little more content in the CD than we get online. Maybe that's a little perk to getting a CD. And I'll be working with vendors local, like in Oregon County and Stevenson County, to sell those and be able to put those up in their stores and stuff, local, promoting local. So anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope to have some new information with you guys really soon. But be on the lookout for the Facebook page coming back here soon. Be on the lookout for, I got a new show again next Friday at the brewery, October 21st. Come out and see me and just say hi if you want to, Can't promise to be a good show, but there's beer. So, if it doesn't sound good, we'll keep pouring you beers until it sounds good. All right. You guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.